Okay, so I'm going to talk about the next release that just came out, which is version 0.2.5, which is essentially another maintenance update. Lots of little bugs and spelling errors and other type stuff related to that have been fixed all around the site. I'd say some of the most noticeable things now, a lot of really tiny changes, like here on the login screen. So now when you log in, instead of having to click the button, you can now hit enter and it'll let you in. Small detail, but it was pretty annoying to constantly have to keep on clicking the button. Also, you can see now in the main menu, we now have two more buttons called Report an Issue, which makes it incredibly easy just to quickly, report a bug or maybe suggest a feature or something that you maybe find on the website or want on the website. And then we add one more button called the Help button, which will essentially just kind of explain certain things that exist on the website and how they work. Right now we just have, how does the rank work, and just gives a little description of what it's all about and how it relates to the website. This will definitely be filled up with lots of more information as we add more features to the site. Another probably noticeable thing now is that we have a new game. It's called Bomb Diver. It's really, really fun. It gives off a really nice old school Nintendo arcadey feel, where you essentially have to you destroy all the bombs before they blow up all the buildings, and you have to make it through 10 waves and see how you can get the highest score. It's really, really fun, and I recommend start playing it and creating some awesome tournaments for it. And then the other changes that we have is that now the leaderboard before, as you can see here, what was happening before is that if a person, well, let's just say Retro Gamer Forever, had multiple scores, instead of it showing up multiple times inside a leaderboard, it now filters out and only shows each individual player's top score. So it makes the leaderboard way more cleaner, and you know who's the top player for this particular game when it comes to making tournaments. The quick play setup was completely broken. So before, it would actually just dump you into a game that you had already started playing. Now what it will do is it will simply only add you to a game's lobby that you have not already played. So if I do quick play right now, it'll tell me that I couldn't find a tournament, which before it wasn't working at all. So that's been fixed. Another big bug that's been fixed is the whole validation setup. Before, when you sign up for a new account, we send you a validation email, and you have to click on the link in there and it validate it and blah blah blah. But now I've kind of rewritten that whole system and how it works, and it's much more cleaner, and it handles player sessions much more cleanly. So if you log in into the website in one tab and then try logging in on a different tab, it will invalidate your previous session in the previous tab, and it really recognizes much better when it comes to if you validate your account or not. Alright, then the next most noticeable thing is that on the main login screen, we had all the social media buttons. So just so everybody knows all different places where Pummelhead exists when it comes to social media, I've now moved those into the home screen as well. So you can now visit the Facebook and Google Plus and YouTube and all the blog and all that good stuff. And also too, just like I talked about in the previous update, that there is a tool that I use that basically allows you to track the progress of the website as the site's being done, and that's called, this new button right here is called Pivotal. It's called Pivotal Tracker, track the development of the website in real time. So now you can click that, and it will load up all the issues and features that I'm going to be implementing as I'm implementing them for the next update, which is called Developers. So you can keep track of how everything's going and so on. All right, and the next biggest thing I would definitely have to say is that now you can, I've made the roadmap for the website since we're still in alpha, as you can kind of tell by this new versioning number, but we have an entire roadmap that we've written out for the website explaining the whole entire way for us to getting to a true beta release with all the core features and really making the site fun. And to find that, you click on the blog, and then you go to roadmap to beta. And this will actually outline day by day for release by release what is going to be worked on until we finally hit the site being officially in a beta. And all these features, this explains in detail, what's actually going to be in each release, the upcoming features. So that way you just don't have to wait for me to come out with every release so you know what's going on. But you can look at this and kind of get excited about and see, okay, cool, this is what's coming up. This is what I'm going to be expecting. And of course, it's always recommended to go to the forum, which we actively check all the time. You can leave feedback there. You can leave feature requests, anything. We respond back extremely fast, and we really listen to all the input you guys give, both good or bad. So that's really it for this particular update. The next update is probably going to be a lot more interesting. The tournament system is going to be kind of redone a bit, and a lot of other really interesting details are going to be happening. But yeah, I think that's it. So just make sure to start creating some new tournaments on the website and explore some of the new features that I've kind of added to it. And just to make sure to tell your friends about the site so we can get more people testing it, and make sure that we're really ready for the beta release when it comes out. And yeah, thanks for watching. That's it. So stay tuned for the next update, hopefully coming much sooner than this one. All right, bye-bye.